In today's episode, we're going to talk about a constant state of learning. Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a constant state of learning and what that means for lymphoma survivors and cancer survivors. One of the toughest things that we deal with is a lot of the issues that we are faced with after treatment. And one of them, and one I want to talk about specifically, is what we call chemo brain or chemo fog or brain fog. And the reason is it's a frustrating ordeal to go through as a cancer patient and a survivor, because we end up losing a lot of our short-term memory due to the treatments and everything that we go through. And it's a battle, and it's tough, and it's tough not only on us, but it's tough on our family as well. Being in a constant state of learning, or getting into that constant state of learning, is a great way to really combat this issue that we face. Now, a constant state of learning isn't just for brain fog or for chemo brain. It really goes through the entire gamut of learning and just really trying to keep your mind looking forward and trying to continue to progress in a learning style, in a learning environment, so that you kind of minimize as much as you possibly can just the effects of what chemo can do. So that is where I wanted to go, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Now, I also believe there's a couple ways that you can really take this constant state of learning to the next level. And a lot of it has to do with reading and activities and even some sport. And that just helps get the endorphins, gets the neurosynapses working, and just helps really with general overall better feeling after you go through treatment. So those are really, really important into the entire constant state of learning premise. And this is just also the tip of the iceberg, but this is what I wanted to talk about today, because this is also part of the internal architect concept and how I've used this type of mindset to really help push myself forward and work on these shortcomings that I have. So without further ado, constant state of learning. I don't know about you guys, but I've had some pretty hard side effects after chemotherapy, especially one called chemo brain. I have a hard time with memory, and it got significantly worse after treatment. And the crazy part is, I knew it. Even to this day, I have moments of not being able to put together certain words or sentences. I can't remember situations or things in my short-term memory. I have many moments of not hearing what my wife is talking about. Even simple to do items like grocery lists or names of places just won't come to me. It is incredibly frustrating knowing that I have a bit of a memory issue. What I do know is, when I have taken interest in certain topics and spend time reading and researching about them, I feel like I'm starting to make progress in my memory realm. My interest led me into topics like genetics. It sparked my interest because of everything I went through in my treatment and my diagnosis of Hodgkin's. Now it's a lifelong goal to continue learning about everything that interests me. Reading has been a great way to learn and let my mind travel, since I'm a bit of a daydreamer. But I'm logical in my thinking, and reading has opened up a whole new world to better conversations with people in my relationships. It's honestly helped in all aspects of my life, especially the relationship with my wife and my girls. Crazy for a kid that didn't like to read at all. As with anything though, too much information can be a bad thing also. I've become cautious in the amount of information and the type of information that I get, especially with the current state of politics and social media. So I want to hear your most memorable story about chemo brain, whether funny, embarrassing, sad, or just plain weird. Please share your story below. Alright everyone, I hope you liked this video. If you have any comments or questions, obviously hit me in the comment section below and let me know what you think. And you know, if you have a story that you'd like to share about this, and even if it's a struggle for you, please, by all means, because more and more people need to kind of hear these stories about the the hardships that come along with survivorship also. So thank you for your time and energy. I really appreciate your effort into watching the videos, and I will see you on the next video.